see we have a head on the statue that we can click and interact with. First, let's just check around the area. And we can even interact with the statue by looking at it. So first, let's quick save. Click on the statue. Gemstones, yes, you heard right, gemstones gleam brightly in the stone demon's eye sockets. The jaws of the sculptures are covered in dried blood. Now, quick save that mess. Dried blood, again, usually we had this kind of trigger earlier in the game, remember? And every time we did this, it was like a minus con penalty. So let's actually have her sprinkle with blood. She got something weird.
No one stands in my way.
Okay, so those things showed up and gave her something. Or look, me something. Why am I suddenly there? Is that under abilities, maybe? Ah, demonic blessing. As a gift for your demonic patrons, you can gain resist acid 5 and +2 bonus on saving throws made against poison and death effects. Now, that was pretty cool. Can we take the thing from the statue now? Nope, it's gone. So you either get the blessing, that's why we save first. You either get the blessing, or you can, let's go to the A, save. Or you can get the gemstones. Now, I don't know about you, but I like gems. Gems are pretty, and they're usually worth money. So I want them, so I'm going to take them. Now here's the thing, those 3 things that just showed up, they're going to show up again, and they do not like you stealing from their area. So, we have all these cool pets that can help us solve this problem. Here's what you can get. Yes, look at the prices on those bastards. 2 of them, each is worth 22,500 bucks for sale. I can sell them for 45 grand if I sell both of them, and you better believe I'm gonna. Let's take those.
Time for fun.
And all this shit shows up. Famine demons, faster demons, and just basic FU shit. But you know we had to do it, man. That's 45 G's sitting up there in the eye sockets of that thing. I don't give no damn about no demonic blessing. Screw you. I got spells. I want money. And Jubilos is extremely valuable here again. Because of his bomby bombs. That was 3 solid hits and he's only down by half. But that's okay. Jubilos, you did what you were supposed to do. Proto has got her skeletons just doing this shit. And again, they're going to be on them, thank God, because they're in the way. So let's see if she can do something. Sure can. And again, he's getting down. I'm not expecting the skeletons and the doggos here to do anything other than take a beating for us. It's kind of a take one for the team kind of shit. However, what I can do, in fact, I think I'm actually hitting everybody with this. Let's take a quick gander. Possibly it's going to hit that guy. Sure did. And remember, that's a bonus to everybody and a penalty to them.
Strike as one.
Oh, hit Dora with it, but Dora happens to be immune to energy drain, and the reason he is because of this little doodad right there. Death ward, bitch. But that's bad because he specifically targeted me. He could be targeting other people like her. She does not have it. Neither, well, he does. Okay. So she needs to cast that on herself is my point. Dora, you're buffed up.
This will hurt.
62, 44, we'll take that. And now oh, we got another bastard back there. 2 more bastards back there. You see that? And a demon and an astro demon. These guys are rough. And if you want to look at them, just to give you a quick heads up here. True Seeing, Fear Gaze, Prayer, that's because I debuffed them. These are outsiders though, so Tristan has that kick-ass arrow. That Chaos Arrow, whatever the hell it was called. Law Arrow. Arrow of Law, something like that. And again, could work really well against outsiders, remember? So, I think it's a chaotic good, or chaotic evil outsiders though, so maybe not. What about these fools though? And neutral evil again, and again, outsiders. energy resist cold, electric, fire. So acid's not on that. Oh, they're immune to acid. Ha ha ha. See, that's important to check. And poison and death as well. So stinking cloud or cloud kill wouldn't have done us a damn bit of good here. Reg, what do you got that can help? They may not be immune, as weird as it is to say, to web spell. They did reflex saves on it, and they passed them. But remember, that's still difficult terrain, so that usually means they move slower in it. So if that keeps them from rushing us, then that's money well spent, as far as I'm concerned. Let's move him to here. Tristan, now remember, he has that move, Arrow of Law. We'll give it a shot. I don't think it's going to work, though. Oh, it did 5. It did something. Kind of lame damage. Cut it in half. Probably because he made his save. But 11 is kind of lackluster. Oh no, doggos! He's doing a level for every time he hits them. Holy shit. Alright, let's take out this one, Judy. Oh, that's a nice knockdown. Oh, all the damage. I love you, Jubilast. Proto's turn. She has fire spells. Oh, that was lame. Oh yeah, 10 each. Fudge. Immune apparently to sneak attack. Well, maybe we couldn't sneak attack on that guy. Thought about that. Should have tried it on him. Eliza. He's got bones. They do have bones. There's 20 damage. I'll take that. Dora's turn. Dora's turn. What can you do, Dora? That will have some fun. I think I can get in here and do this. Yeah, I did. Oh, and that was a big old crit. Look at that shit. 10d6 times 2. Did 79 total, reduced to 69. That's okay. And then the 2d6 of force from our Bane weapon upgrade. Probably going to do the same to this guy. Ooh, someone tried a finger of death. You're a mean man. Alright, since we are clearly here. Now the reason that was actually worth trying, even though we know that they absorb damage, is A, he does decent damage. 10d6 is pretty good, so his chance of getting over the 10 was solid. And he did. He get them for 20, but they took 10 away from that. But also, they are standing in webs. So if we got lucky, it is possible that they had a lower reflex check, but it turns out no. Christian, you have this thing. Give this one to go on the stand and do. Skeletons are having problems. Proto. Try the force bomb on this bastard. Hey, now we're talking. And we got sneak on that shit. And pushed him back farther into the web. See how that worked? How's he doing on health? Ooh, he's at half. These are a tough fighting bastards. We may have to take a knee before VORDAKAI's run. But I'm actually kind of okay with that. We have the rations anyway, so I'm not worried about that. We're having problems with doggos. She's doing work with that damn bone shaker, man. That thing is lame normally. 31 damage was a solid hit. Dora. You come over here, hon. These guys are immune to acid, we know that. But that doesn't mean we can't have some Dragon's Breath fun with, say, lightning. 24, and 59. Taking it. Trying to vampire touch people. You got some health back for doing that. Alright, Reg. What you can do, Reg, you can come right here and do your lightning bolt.
I'll cut you.
I'm actually kind of surprised that it didn't do more. With his plus 10 on there, you'd think it would have hit for harder. Christian's turn. Let's do a 5-foot stutter step, bro. He has this ability, we never use it. Banish. All creatures within a 30-foot burst centered on a target point. But that could actually hurt us by taking away our pets. So let's actually try to be smart about this and do it like yay. Yep, got a doggo. Didn't work on the Astro Demon though. The Astro Demon made a check on that. 14 versus a 20. Oof. Yeah, probably wasn't gonna work. But it was worth a try. But it could have worked at that point. So we could have banished those dudes. We just happen to be better at... What does banishment spell anyway? Is that a abjuration? That's an abjuration. This is one of the few abjuration spells with a DC check. Yeah, there ain't many of those. Like the only thing the spell school that's worse than abjuration for DC checks, I think, is divinity, divination. There's only like 1 or 2 as a DC check at all, and it's like level 7, 8, or 9. So it's pretty rough. Proto. That's right here. You need to be closer for this mess. We can hit him with these. Not that we're gonna have any luck. But it gives me a chance to see, yeah, he's got it concealed on him. So we might want to do like Glitter Dust or Fairy Fire on this prick. Which I think we can do. But again, she's been doing work with this damn bone shit. I'm going to let her keep plowing along with that shit. Reg... Oh, wait, no, it's not your turn, Reg. Dora's turn. Dora... Well, here, let's do a slow teammate friendly. Managed to catch both those in it. Need to pull out more stones than that. Hit Rigongar, or try to hit Rigongar with her tail. That one's almost dead. Alright, Reg, what can you do? AoE style. Fireball, lightning bolt.
Go! Die for me.
I would not try to bite that Rigongar. Alright, so Tristan, remember, he has his Fairy Fire ability. And this is the one that really is the great equalizer, because it straight up screws these guys for their, what do you call it? The displacement, the blur, invisibility, any of those that give partial or total concealment. So now we can all see him. He should not have a 50% chance to straight up miss him. And we can actually test that. By doing something like just straight up shooting the bastard. How about we shoot him with a nice fire? Should hit him every time. Hit, and you notice there's no 50% on him anymore. That was money. Eliza, I think we really do want to have something to draw their attention from us some more. I don't care that they're caught in the web, they're going to be there for the fodder anyway. Oh, but we'll take that, Beth. That was a solid hit. Dora's turn. Dora, can you drain the life force of this bastard? Critical miss. Ain't helping, buddy. Oh, hell, he got a little piece of Reg there. Him with the tail. Did bludgeoning damage. Not that great. Let's see. Reg's turn. Actually, Reg, you need to do a stutter step back, bro. Because I want to do beam attacks with you. That straight up sucked. Christian, do your little arrow move. 3 damage. Good job. Proto. I can do Brave Enfeelment, but I have no idea what that will do with this prick. Snowball. Hey, we got some sneak on him. We'll take that. We will take that. Eliza's turn. You know what you're doing, kid. How's his health? Ooh, he's about dead. Once we got him down, I don't think it'll be a cakewalk because it's just this one last jackass to deal with. Your turn, sir. He doesn't like Electra.
Go.
Yeah. Reg. Oh, we just be a jackass to him and just do auto kills. Because we can. Christian, come over here. The web is causing us problems. It's okay. Doggles are still there. Why is Jubilos doing nothing? Oh, he's permanently feared. He's cowering. Oh, he got hit with something nasty. Proto Lich. Then you do a snowball on this fool. Yeah, but no sneak attack, thank God. We didn't want to make this fight too easy. Come over here, madam. Bone shaker that thing. 14, we'll take it. Dor's turn. I don't think Dor has anything really to bring to the table anymore, so I'm going to have him just buff us with haste. Reg. Yeah, that was solid. Take that. Tristan's turn. We got a Searing Light. Let's see if this is worth it. This is Divine Damage, by the way. Hey, that was definitely worth. Very nice, sir. Okay, doggos. Alright, Jubilos is back in the picture here.
Will they ever learn?
Bomb boy. Yeah, now we're talking. Get for trying to stare at our Jubilos. L to remove the web spell.
In due
And of course we want to loot the bodies. Taking everything. Because the chances we're coming back here is slim to none. And anything else? Anything at all? We got everything. Oop, nope, I'm missing that. I want that too.
I'm there.
Alright, so just to recap, what do we get for all our fun times and shenanigans here? Newest to oldest. We got the rubies. The Cabacan rubies. 2 of them worth a total of 45 grand. And we managed to grab Dark Acolyte's robe. Don't know where I picked that up. We'll look at that in a second. And 3 quarterstaff plus 2s. Nothing amazing, but that's like 6 grand right there. So between that and this, we got over 50 grand in this room. And Tristan wanted to leave. Are you kidding me, Tristan? What kind of adventurer are you, bro? Alright, so here's the Dark Acolyte's robe. Now watch this. Plus 4, this is the lackluster robes, by the way, because there's the Dark Master's robes as well. The Dark Acolyte's robe is a plus 4 to intelligence and charisma, but those are both enhancements, so know that. Which means if you got the tiara of intelligence or the hat of mental perfection that I have, plus 8, plus 8, plus 8, this does not stack. It's 8 or 4, whichever is the best one. Obviously the 8. But I do get, or whoever wears it, will get a bonus to concentration checks by plus 2, and a bonus to knowledge arcana skill checks by competence plus 5. That's still a solid robe. Now, I'm not going to wear it, but we got plenty of people that like robes. She's a wisdom person. She have to give up her bogeyman's robe, and she loves that. These guys are not robe wearers, but these two are. He could get it. He would lose his electric resistance, his cold resistance, and his plus 2 to deflection. But I can get that with just a spell. His Hellish Shield of Faith is already better than that right now. And he would lose the enlarged person once a day that he can cast. He never casts it. So giving it to him would be actually not the worst idea. But it busts his intelligence and his charisma. Now, is either of those worth a damn? Technically, yes. While his intelligence won't do him a damn bit of good. His charisma going up 4. Remember, his healing number per day or whatever is based off of his charisma. The big AoE one. Either how many he gets a day or how much it heals or some shit is based off charisma. So this would actually be an upgrade for Tristan. We'll think about that because she could use it. And now watch this. She loses her Leviathan's gift. That's the one that does maximize 6 times a day she gets to maximize any spell, which by the way I should have been using on that fight, because that 4d6 per beam on those fire beams of hers, that could have been 24 damage each of them, and they're resisting 10, so it could have been 14, 14, and 14 damage for each of those beams that hit. That could have helped a lot. I wasn't paying attention. But if I gave it to her instead of that, it puts her intelligence up 4, but again, it doesn't help because this is +6, so it doesn't do any good there. It does give her, however, charisma. And remember, charisma affects her HP because she's undead. See the negative con here? Now, the charisma, sadly, the bonus to charisma will not help the fortitude. She gets the normal charisma that she has, buffs it here. That's all you get. See the +3 undead creature? So if I put that robe on, this will go up 4 points. This will go up 2 more points to a +5. It'll have no impact on this. It will impact this. So, again, do you want to take that off of her? I don't know, man. Again, she could benefit from it in that her charisma goes up, and it's not a negative anymore, so ooh, ring-a-ding-ding, and her intelligence helps out. Ooh, special. But she doesn't particularly care. She still likes that bogeyman's robe. So probably Tristan. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I am actually cool with that. Alright. And he didn't want to come here anyway, so this will be a nice little present for him for
I do what I must.
telling us not to come here.
Easy as murder.
Pass our athletics checks there. Now we're done with that area. Now remember, we need a rest before VORDAKAI. However, there's still, like I said, a fight, I believe, around here.
I'm off.
Quick save.
Do not
Ah, this is the
hold
big fight.
back.
Ah, yes. The 3 of these damn things that we have to deal with. Ancient water elementals. This shit sucks. Okay. I think we can handle it, though. First, pests. Obvious, right? They're going to get their asses handed to them. Don't kid yourself. Jubilos is on bomb duty, but we're going to hold off on that just for now. Just so we can get
use of my talents.
a sample armor class off this doofus. What are we looking at? 19 flat-footed. Should be easy to hit him with beam attacks. Dora, you don't have beam attacks, but you do have a fireball spell. That did damage, and his reflex save, he made it. He's got 20 reflex. Oof. It's going to be rough. Alright, and I want to pull you ahead. Reg. We have web spells, but I don't think web spells actually lock these guys down, and I think more come from the side, so let's actually slap down here. Yeah, there's one. And I know there's another around here somewhere. Well, maybe it is only the 2. But we shall see. Proto.
Run them through.
Ah, damn it. I thought I was targeting him. I was targeting beyond him.
You forced my hand.
So that at least slowed them down. I believe that. Eliza, now you have a full turn to do whatever you want. Move forward. See how fire works on this jackass. Oh. I cast it outside of her circle. So it did damage to it. What we got? Jubilos now? I say we have Jubilos throw bombs on this fool. 5-foot starter step. This direction, bro.
A clever ploy.
26. 31. 32. And to look at his health. Not bad. With the 6 bombs he has left, he can probably put a whooping on both these dudes. That's not going to be enough to kill both of them. But we have teammates for that shit. So, I have a nice acid spell. Oh, sorry, team. Damn it. Two of my teammates doing that shit. And I barely wounded him. Sorry, guy. And my main. Tristan will heal him. But I have to get on this side to make sure that Jubilos doesn't get hurt from that ship. We have beam attacks that Reg can hit. How about we step him here? Can he hit the bastard from here? Yes, he can. Proto. We got a snowball. I think it might be immune to cold, so let's use a snowball wand first. No, it's not. Oh, that's awesome. Tristan. Try a vine trap on it. Yeah, I made a save. Okay, Eliza. Things have bones? Weirdly, they do. Jubilost, you know what to do.
Primitives.
Oh hell, see that's why I say there's three. Another one just showed up. Alright.
Will they ever learn?
Fortunately it showed up where we needed it to show up. I'm going to stutter step over here. Not stutter step, but step over here. And I have this one spell that's lame, but at least I can use it. 10 and 20. And again, the reason that was useful for us is there's no spell resistance on Shout. So that was at least helpful.
I'm getting killed here.
Jubilost got her. Sorry, Juby. Alright, Reg, you're up here with me. You are beaming the shit out of... Well, actually, who's more wounded? This one. Yeah, missing hit. So we'll have to take it. The reason I was checking for cold was because she has this Leviathan's gift, and if the snowball wasn't going to do any damage, I didn't want to waste it on it. The wand, I got plenty of those swings. So I'm going to use it on this character. And again, with the cloak on, it did full damage. See that? Maximized. So that was solid damage for her. And I can summon skeletons to have some fun with these jackasses as well, which we will do here in a moment. Tristan, you need a 5-foot stutter step this way and do an AoE heal for the team. There we go. Jubilos had problems. Not only did it hit him with the acid, but remember, if he fails his reflex save, it ticks twice. It did damage on the first hit and then half damage on the second, which is why he was screaming about how he's taking damage. Okay, Liza's turn. I'm okay with buffs. Any buffs on them. Oof. Doing some damage. Alright, Jubilost.
Fine use of my talents.
There's one. We're so close, we're actually catching AoE, so that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. He'll probably have enough in his last volleys here to finish off Dora. Do you have anything? Create an invis for yourself, which I might want to do just to have my protection on me. I could technically try to blind them. Fail their will save. See the blinking in their eyes? I just blinded them. That's cool. Reg has his own lightning breath from his draconic stuff. 14 and 14, we'll take that. Proto, why don't you maximize your skeleton army? Get all 6 that way. Won't be much, but these guys can take a beating and they are immune to cold, and these water elementals do cold damage. So that will help. Tristan, the 5-foot stutter step here, and again another AoE because Jubilos is a little like being that low. Alright, yeah, do that thing. Alright, now we can have some fun. First let's scream at these fat bastards here. Oh, damage, we'll take that auto hit move. Not bad. Jubilost, you know what to do.
A clever ploy.
Last 2 bombs. 1 Mississippi. Ooh, Mississippi. I think we got one of them dead. Down to the last fool. Dogpile on the rabbit style. We should be okay here. I don't have anything to use on that. I could use the Peridot. We never used the Wyvern. There we go. Get him. Reg. It's going to damage our skeletons, but well, you know, we could probably reposition. I'm a dumbass about this. There we go, that's 24. Proto. She can do sneak attacks.
You cry.
But I think they're immune to them, yeah. Christian. What we got? Is that still blessed still on us? Oh, it's still on us. Oof. Alright, I need to put a freedom of movement on Dorraj. Because if I need to get in there and swing, the web spell's going to get in my way. Potentially. Well, maybe not, because I have wings on me. Probably should have thought of that. Oh well. Oof. That was a lot of damage with his slam move, you jackhole. Alright, let's do a little fire to this punk. There's another one back there. Alright, Jubilost, all you got left is buffing people with shooting. Dora. Christian.
I'll try to make this swift.
Proto. Damn. 5-foot stutter step to here and shoot it.
Die!
At least it does damage. So is he though. Reg. You got one more lightning in you, huh? Hey man, we'll take 20. Wow, that thing's full of health. How many of these bastards are there? Might as well do the firebomb again. Guaranteed damage is guaranteed. That's what I was told. Door, now's your chance.
You should have run!
Oh, that was fun. Move the wider web effect that was on the ground. We got 240 XP for the team for each one of those guys that we killed. I think we killed 5 of them.
I'm there.
Anyway, let's check this room out because clearly it's not VORDAKAI's room. This probably leads into VORDAKAI's inner chamber. So we need to rest. I don't know that we can rest in here.
Over there.
Want that. Like I said, I don't know that we can rest here or if we want to rest here. So I'm just going to straight up pull the hell out of here. And come down. And rest in this kitchen area, whatever. Alright, then again, just as a quick reminder, I have new spells, so I want to make sure that I, yes, have slotted them. And again, do I want Disintegrate? And maybe I want Acid Fog. Because I can make the teammates immune to acid. We could stand in that fog and that would actually benefit us. Alright, quick save that mess. Here you go, guys. Time to camp. Can't cook here, so there's no reason to be a cook. Might as well do that. Wait. Use the rations, dummy. Okay.
Tristian, do you know what your problem is? You have no ambition.
Is that a problem? I have Serenray's mercy. That's all I need.
No. Heal up. Alright. Here comes the ultimate fight, guys. We got 10 minutes to do it too, so we are fine. Plenty of time. We come over here, we're gonna buff up. And we're gonna go kick VORDAKAI's ass. And that bird. So let's see here. We have
I'll take care of it.
a massive fire ahead of us. So anything that's a minute per caster level buff or higher is what I want to do. Give me that strength, boy. I think not that he needs it, but you never know. And I still have my wings, as you can see, from yesterday. So I don't need them, but I can give these ones to her. Before we rushed in, I'll use my extend meta magic rod and I'll buff the team up with haste and buff myself up with greater invis. But I will give her blur.
Together we stand.
Give us shield of faith. Shield of faith. Shield of faith. Lord. She'll do divine power just before we walk in as well.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I enjoy meeting
You require my assistance?
Acid protection for the team. Some invis for the team. Delay poison for the team. Give yourself mutagen, buddy. And speed for you. And Tristan. And Eliza, because she may need to bum rush this bastard. Give her a shield spell. Give one to yourself. And give one to Christian. Give blur to yourself. Reg. And Tristan. I'll give the wings to her. Give yourself airwalk. Give heroism to me. Definitely the guy that hits this prick. Give me cat's grace. Give cat's grace to Reg. Give it to Trisha. Freedom of movement on me. I cannot be paralyzed.
Share your trouble.
Yes?
And you got a death ward for yourself. She's got a death ward. I have no death ward. Me.
Right here, my friend.
Death ward to him. Death ward to yourself. Alright, feel good about that. You want to have shield of faith on yourself. And give it as well. Bless.
Let's move, my friend.
Shield spell. Blur for yourself. Alright, I need to buff my weapon.
Always ready.
He'll buff his before he goes in because it only lasts for a minute. Oh, and I want to give. Lost wants to give potions out. What kind of potions do we need? Bark skin. And maybe someone needs a blur still. I think everyone's got blur. She's got blur. She's got blur. He's got it. He's got it. Okay, so we're actually good on blur. But the bark skin is helpful. We'll give that to me. People lost to me. Reg. She already has the necklace, remember? So she doesn't need the +5. She already has a +5. They don't stack. Hell, I could do heroisms too. Why not? We have plenty. Remember, he has heroism already. She needs it. Reg could use it. And Jubilost, we don't want him missing. So we'll give it to him as well. That's a solid +2. Yes, the blesses are there for these guys. That's a +1. That's good enough. I think that's good enough for this part.
I'll try.
Like I said, before we go in, I'll activate our haste. Greater invis on myself.
No one
And since
stands
we have
in my
haste, she don't
way.
need that. She can boo displacement on herself. Okay, guys. We are as prepared as we can possibly be, I think, for this. In the dim light, unable to disperse deep shadows in the corners of the dark hall, you see a tall, angular figure. It is a giant with parchment-thin skin, clad in ancient clothes, yet he pays you no notice. He is studying a glowing vessel cradled in his hands.
He is here, Master. He came, O great VORDAKAI.
The giant turns to you and your attention is immediately drawn to the single eye in the center of its dried and dead face. Boom. Or rather, an iridescent ball of dark shades, shimmering within the Cyclops' empty eye socket like abyssal fire. In the center of the sphere is a spark of ominous red that seems to cut into you.
An interruption? So, what disturbs my meditations?
The creature's voice echoes as though speaking across several chambers at once, or perhaps through many different selves. As the reverberation ceases, the dead figure answers its own question, and the answer sounds like a death sentence.
I was pondering what to do with this pathetic creature, Magar Varn. This fool dared to claim the lands that belong to me. Can you see his soul? This emptiness of this vessel is all he rules now. The same fate awaits you. I kept Magar's body because I thought he might prove a servant. But no, your corpse kneeling before me will be of more use.
Okay, before we go further, you should know, and you should look up online, there is a way to take VORDAKAI out and keep him as an advisor. I don't know how to do it. I'm not going to do it because he's clearly evil, but if you were doing an evil playthrough, he could be an advisor for you. Much like that priestess that blessed us with the sight from her Lamashtu against being able to see in the dark and all that cool shit that we got. She could have been an advisor as well. Again, an evil advisor. So this is another evil advisor you can get. And I believe, I don't know this for a fact, but that the eye socket thing is, that's the Eye of Abaddon, or the Oculus, I think is what they call it, of Abaddon. And I think there is a way to get that item. I don't know how. Again, look up online. You can find that shit out for yourself. We're not going to, I can tell you that right now. But there's a reason for us not being able to do it. Watch this. Lawful good. I came to cleanse your evil from these lands.
The real evil comes from lesser races such as yours. Corpse flies that feed on my ancestral lands. I've already begun purging the empire of your kind, and you will watch as I extinguish each one by one.
I don't believe you.
Stand with me.
So here we go. And this fight is a lot easier, I believe, or will be, because we have our turn-based combat. Normally we don't. It is a free-for-all. Him and his damn bird are a problem. Had to mute my mic there, had to sneeze. Okay, so we have Raven and VORDAKAI. And clearly the Raven is a jackass. We want to get in his face. So how do we do that? Pets in his face immediately. Eliza can come over here and engage VORDAKAI because she has protections. It's not like she's going to be weak. If he hits hard enough, though, we'll back her away. I am happy to send Dora up there to smack him in the face with something, too. But we could try a slow spell. I don't think he's going to be a weak-willed character. Matter of fact, do we know anything about VORDAKAI? A tiny bit. He is a Wizard 13 and Undead 10, so he's a level 23 character. Neutral Evil. Fear Aura. Life Sense, whatever the hell that means. He's good at strength. Way good at intelligence. That's nice. I'm smarter, though. Just saying. He's charismatic and wisdom, though. He's definitely a lich. It's kind of weird, though, that he's got a con stat. You think that they would go off of his charisma, but he's clearly going to have a crap ton of HP. He's got good skills, too. Athletics, perception. I don't know why they give him athletics and use magic device. He doesn't use any of them, but whatever. What else? It's what it is. I can hit this bastard. Now, how am I going to hit him? I could do fireball behind him. Like that. And catch him in his bird. Hey, that actually worked. Kipping in it. Reg, your turn, son. You're coming up here. He has good movement, so in one combat round I can get to move him all over the damn map. But I can either light him up like a Christmas tree this way, catching just him in the bird. 6 and 21. Oh, he reduced quite a bit of that. He has 15 electric protection. You can totally discern that then now. So electric is kind of my bread and butter when I kind of hit him with my shocking grass, so that's kind of sucking. But Juby, this is where it gets fun.
A fine use of my talents.
35. 59. 33. And it's over.
Enough, VORDAKAI. Come face your death. I'm the one who will sentence you.
This is why we won't get the orb.
From a relic of a crumbled empire. A relic I steal. Curse you, VORDAKAI. Blinded by your faded power, I take your sight. Curse you, VORDAKAI. Thriving in your blind arrogance, I claim your eye. I must take it. Forgive me.
The Tristan silhouette holding the Oculus of Abaddon is a stunning contrast. Terrible darkness against the shining portal. The cleric doesn't meet your gaze. His eyes are focused on the gateway. He speaks faintly as if lost in its light. I'll kill you for this traitor. No, give me the Oculus now.
No! Don't ask for something I can't give you. The force that compels me calls for me, and I must answer it.
450 XP for the team.
I must leave. I pray to Sarenrae that you find it in your heart to forgive me.
Without another word, Tristan steps into the portal and vanishes in its light.
My sight! My eye! My gift from the depth of Abaddon! It's gone! Stolen! Thieves! Maggots! Wretched, pathetic creatures! I'll slay you! I'll slay you all!
He'd be pissed, yo. Alright. Juba lost. Where you at, Juby? Oh, you D-bag. Finger of Death. Saving throw failed. He was shaken. He's vulnerable to necromancy, so he has a -6 to his save anyway. Wow. Oh, and that would have been enough to fucking keep him alive. If he wasn't shaken and he wasn't vulnerable to necromancy spells, he would actually pass that check. We may have to use Raise Dead on him for this shit, because I ain't got another way to bring him back. That's rough. That is super rough. Wow, that was rude. Alright, Proto. Let's do them that maximize what you call it. That was not bad. Eliza. That damn Raven is still here. I wonder if we have to kill that thing. I feel like you're missing a spell. Well, we could do the prayer.
Attack!
Dora, try the acid on this bastard. Reduce that one too. But only, ooh, oh, another 15. Reg. I need to actually hurt this prick. How are we gonna do this? Go here, Reg. Oh. You can't do that. Let's do this one. For spontaneous casters, if you have magic stuff, it takes a full combat round, so you don't get to reposition yourself like that. It literally takes forever to cast it. That's the one limitation that they put on us. Proto. You got your rope still on? Yeah. Bouncing around.
Come already, Demon! Serve your master one last time!
Okay, once stately, the ancient cyclops shudders and moans. Foul black liquid runs down the cavities in his face and soak his tattered clothes. The magical glowing vessel with Mager's soul strikes the stone floor with a hollow tolling sound and rolls right to your feet. 720 XP.
After all I've done, after all I've achieved, after all the trials, still I fell, and to what? To a pathetic thing like you.
Shut it.
Worthless creature, proud in your ignorance. Do you even realize what you've done? You've doomed VORDAKAI to oblivion and all the power and secrets of the greatest empire ever known.
Now, having said what I said earlier, I think this would be the way to actually get him to join you. You have to be evil to, hey, you want to join our peeps? Come on, we could learn from you, bro. And you'd still be alive. Well, undead. Whatever. Point is, that would probably be my guess for how you get that. Knowledge Arcana check passed. Didn't you know, mighty VORDAKAI, that you should not open up your soul to everybody? The curse that Tristan put upon you struck your very essence, arrogance and lust for power.
You dare pronounce judgment
I
on
dare
me?
everything, VORDAKAI.
Oh, there is truth in your words. Curses strike harder if you empower them with the piece of the essence of the one being cursed. And I put my very self in my name. The name of a ruler and a vanquisher. The name I was cursed with. I was blind back then. More blind than I am now. And I lost the greatest gift I ever received from my patrons, the demons. Will I have to pay for such negligence?
New event, research into the nature of curses, VORDAKAI, 270 XP. Which empire are you talking about?
About the one that flourished in this world long before you came. About the one that in its greatness outshined everything ever created by mortals since the beginning of time. About the Empire, whose last remaining son, great VORDAKAI, was destined to restore. We brought an era of enlightenment and prosperity to this primitive world. We created masterpieces, ones your kind cannot even fathom. I was the one who shaped this thriving empire, and the one who was going to release it from the prison of time. But then you came and shattered any hope of reviving the greatest civilization of this world.
Lawful good, your empire would have been built on blood of countless innocents. That I cannot allow.
What is the blood of mortals in comparison to the greatness of the empire that rises above it? You will never see it.
Again, another require evil here. Or it's the same one, probably. Tristan took your eye?
You don't even realize what your sidekick stole. The Oculus of Abaddon is not some eye. It's a dark creation, having tremendous power, given to me by the mercy of a horseman of the apocalypse. The Oculus is capable of seeing the unseen, revealing the future to its holder, and dominating over mere mortals. Your pathetic settlement was so close to sharing the fate of Varnhold.
Tell me now, what have you done to the people of Varnhold?
Vermin, who came to my lands, who raked the land with their plows, pierced it with stakes to build their miserable shacks, desecrated the sacred tombs. First, they tore my lands from me, then broke into my sanctum and stole what was mine. I was enraged when I awakened, but the Oculus of Abaddon gave me the answers I needed. It calmed me, focused me. It was powerful enough to seize control over all who lived in that wretched settlement. They came to me, one by one, to be slaughtered. I fed upon their minds to make sense of this renewed world. The thoughts they held were enough for me to conclude the world is ready for my return. The world needs my return. You look at me as if I committed some blasphemy. Hardly. They defiled my lands, so I defiled them in turn. Although I didn't want to limit my revenge, their souls await fate inside the same jars as does the soul of their arrogant leader.
Shatter the soul jar and set Maegor Varn free. Your time is at an end, VORDAKAI. Farewell. Freed from the prison, a soul flies up in a flash of light and rushes towards the lifeless body of Maegor Varn. In the light of the released soul, VORDAKAI collapses on the floor and falls still. As you watch, cracks begin to worm through his dried body and his bones begin to crumble. Powerful enchantments that held his life within its shell lose their battle with time. In moments, VORDAKAI is dust.
One with the shadows.
Woo. Die, loser. Of course, we'll rob the body here in a moment. Like right now. Birdie died. Loot the chamber, of course. We'll talk to Maegor here in a mo. Anything over here? The table is piled with ancient books, stone tablets, and scrolls. Some are so ancient they look ready to crumble into dust. Others appear to be more recent. So he's either been rewriting or someone brought him some shit. Alright, we definitely need to get Juby back on his feet because I don't want him missing out on XP. So how do we do this? You, madam, have a... Actually, do you have a spell?
Let us not hesitate.
She's probably not good enough to do that. No. Right. We need a... Take that off. We need a scroll of... Raise the Dead, right? Ah, and we even found one in VORDAKAI's chambers. Or one of his locations, anyway. So, quick save that.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Come on now. She has to get it.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
There we go. What up, GG?
Quiet. I'm
You look like
thinking.
shit.
My skills are
I'm
getting
not
rusty.
Smacked down too, man. That was rough.
Magritium Turinos.
I always thought that Death Ward would protect you from Finger of Death, but apparently no. And that Finger of Death of his was freaking wicked. Hell yeah, we're getting all kinds of cool shit. Oh, the Arcane Enforcer. Okay, so I think we've hit everything in here, the exception of this little alcove. But before we do the alcove, you want to talk to Mager. Just a quick save. I know this video's gone on a little bit longer, guys, but I'll chop them all up into be about an hour and change a piece. What? Where am I? How did I get here? Okay, now if you come over this way, down this corridor is basically his peeps, so to speak. Might be a fight here, I can't remember. But even if there is, we're gonna kick its ass. Our search for answers to the mystery of Varnhold was coming to an end. After learning of the horrible fate that befell the poor citizens of Varnhold, we headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind VORDAKAI's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming, transparent vessels. The shimmering light of the souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted on the stone walls with every move of those bright little sparks as they beat against the interiors of their elegant, translucent prison. And what did the Baron do when he saw the cruel fate of Varnhold's citizens? He immediately began breaking the soul jars to free the imprisoned souls. He ordered the soul jars to be moved to the city, where the rare merchandise would be sold in secret. That's mean. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flash of light heralded that the imprisoned soul had regained its freedom. The bright spark flew in an arc over our heads and settled on the floor, and then, well, even my talent as a writer can't do justice to what we saw then. The freed soul was resurrected in a heartbeat. On the spot where the spark landed, a man clad in dusty peasant's clothes appeared. An expression of utter shock on his face. The poor man was terrified, and when he came to his senses after that nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb, it took no effort at all to free the prisoners, free the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us: guards, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who had been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had returned. Oh, if only shattering kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Alternating between lamenting, crying, and yelling for joy, the crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter of our heroic chronicle. 270 XP. Alright, people all bouncing out here. Now remember, we're not done here. First off, I'm not entirely convinced that there wasn't stuff in here still. If they kick you out of the area, you probably want to go and check it out super quick. But we also want to show you the loot before we cancel today's video. And we also need to go to upstairs to free the people, but we may do that tomorrow. I'll just head him in that direction so I know that not to forget to go get them. Right? Remember, we have to go backwards through the maze and up here and all through that shit. And we'll probably do another quick once over of the keep. I might do that off camera though, just to save on time. You guys got anything at all in here? Just a bunch of damn soul jars. Really, man? Nothing? You stink. Alright, anyway. We need to get the people back to here so that we can head back upstairs. We'll loot all this stuff as we leave. Grab everything as we head on out. But let's actually show you on the way out all the stuff we just picked up, okay? Newest to oldest. Probably kicked in right around here. Yeah, quarterstaff. Okay, so we got a Ring of Planar Protection. That's a +2 deflection bonus to armor class and +3 bonus to saves against conjuration spells. That's awesome. There's not many, but a lot of them are acid. That's a pretty baller ass thing to have. We'll probably put that on someone like Reg. We have a Headband of Mental Perfection +4. Now remember, I got my hat earlier than I should have. But this is a solid upgrade for most characters. So again, you can see how you are moving in the right direction still. Here is a natural amulet +3. Again, she had the +5. I got that from that same fight where I got my hat. So again, still moving in the right direction of you are better. Reg can't use that though, because remember, we got a bark skin on him right now. So we can't really tell this stuff right now. Here's the Shroud of Abaddon, +2 resistance cloak. Also, fire resistance, cold resistance, electric and acid resistance 15. Now again, it's only a +2. But that's a solid cloak for some protections. Now I'd rather have my +5 resistance. But like his +3, I could see him downgrading. It's only losing 1, and then it gets so many resistances. I could do the same for, yeah, maybe her. But let's give it to Reg. He's earned it. We got a wand to inflict critical wounds. That'll be useful for healing her up. We also got the Arcane Enforcer. Now watch this one. Dueling Sword, +3. Deals additional 1d6 of damage on a strike. So it's not just the 1d8. It's 1d8 +3 +1d6. And I think that's force damage. So that's a pretty nice dueling sword for people that are interested in dueling swords as a sword saint. Remember, they have that high crit range. But this is, again, a higher crit range than normal. Dueling swords are 19 to 20, just like a longsword, if I'm not mistaken. So this has a naturally high 18 to 20. Why is that important? One is because, remember, we can make this keen now. That means it can have the best crit range ever in the game. That's 15 to 20. That's your crit fishing for those of you that are the sword saints that are trying to, hit him with that shocking grasp, hit him with the vampiric touch, hit him with the frigid touch, and get it to crit almost every time. This is how you do it. You get a high crit range weapon. So that's a solid weapon, and it's a +3 weapon, no less. So again, moving in the right direction. So it was plausible to do a decent dueling sword saint build. Just saying. And then we got our Fallen Warriors Flask. Now that's like 3 Fallen Warrior things now. Let's see if I can find them. They're down here, aren't they? Probably, yeah. We got a Warrior Flask. Got Flint twice. Farewell Note from Enio. Oh, that's from earlier. So we got 2 of the 3 things, and if we got the 3 back home, that's 5 things for the Fallen Warrior, and that should be enough to finish a story arc, which is, again, give us a lot of gold and a lot of XP. But that's a solid round of upgrades, guys. And again, plenty of money, plenty of items that are awesome. Who? No. Maybe. See, now, watch this. I could give this to her. Her intelligence would go up 4, who cares? Her charisma would go up 4. Again, it's not the end of the world. But if I give it to him, his charisma stays the same because that's already 4. His wisdom comes up, but that's more will for him. And his intelligence comes up, which again, I could care less about. But it is a definite step in the right direction. I'm actually cool with giving this to Reg. Solid upgrade for him. So let's quick save this, hard save it as well. With that though, my name is Brother Mutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.